Yo, then I was playing around. I threw the motherfucker Hawaiian shirt on. I was like, yo, I'm ready to go. So, yo, real shit. I was looking at fucking cruises. I'm like, yo, I need some sun, yo. It's time, man. Yeah. My shirt was in there. I got this down in the Keys when I was down there, man. And, you know, in one of the hotel joints. And, you know, they get you, yo. When you're in a hotel joint and you go to the little fucking shop, 100 off the pop. There, you be like, oh, that's a nice shirt. You get to the counter, 180. You like, oh.
Yeah.
It'd be a t-shirt. It'd be a t-shirt.
I remember when I went to Atlanta, man, I got soap because I don't be using that hotel soap.
Yeah.
So I went down there. I just wanted to get me a regular bar of Ivory soap, man. It was like $8 a bar. I was like, yo, where's the supermarket at?
$8 a bar. Oh, in the hotel you were talking about?
Yeah, in the hotel lobby. Yeah. In that little concession joint.
Yeah, they get your ass. That's what they do, yo. They fucking get you, yo. But yo, yeah. So all right, now let me introduce us. This is the Real and Unapologetic podcast. I'm your host, Reef, joined with my boy, my cousin C. You know what I mean? And we're gonna bring you episode number 17. True or false? Women are more controlling and possessive than men. Yo, that's fucking that's a rough one.
Yeah.
No, real shit. It's a rough one, yo. I'm being real because I'm gonna be honest, man. I think it depends on the person, depends on where you're at in your life. Who, you know, I remember being like that, yo, because you know, you go through a fucking stage where you'll get all right. So let me say it. A woman can rub off on you. And you'll find yourself like, what the fuck am I doing? You're being controlling. Like, yo, where you going over there? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then it's also from all the shit and dirt you done did.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? So all the truckloads of shit and dirt you done did, you carrying that shit. So you like, where you going? Where you going with that dress on? You know what I'm saying? And that shit, you try not to be that way. But I remember, yo, I can't bullshit. I was in a situation like that. I was pussy whipped. Okay. I was pussy whipped. You know what I mean? I had that shit come out, man. And yo, you got to correct that shit because you realize you're holding that shit. And that's when we was talking about that stuff with the fam, like about letting it go. You have to let your shit go because you be thinking motherfuckers is going to get you back for all your dirt. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That karma shit. Yeah. Real shit, man. So I honestly, on the other note, on the other side, that was my one time compared to every fucking girl that I've ever been with, they're fucking like that. You know what I'm saying? So I had it. I had that shit. I had that fuck. I caught that vibe and shit. But that's my one time compared to fucking how many ever, you know what I mean? We ain't counting numbers and shit. But
yeah.
What about you, man? What?
They out there, man. They out. I mean, like you said in the beginning, I think everybody's like that, especially like your first relationships.
Right.
It's like new to you. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to maneuver yourself yet.
Right.
But then after a while, like you said, if you bring in baggage, she bring in baggage, then the next thing you know, all that garbage is mixing in together.
Yo.
And it gets rough. But yeah, once you recognize it though, and we'll go over some things that you can, you know, kind of get a hint that that's where it's headed so you can put a stop to it.
Yeah. Well, you're talking about with like our positive solutions and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's it can get rough, man.
Nah, you could get there, but if like I said, it's so on the true. If we gonna do true and false, I would have to say for me, women are more possessive and controlling in the relationships I've been in. So compared to my one time, and I like I said, I can admit every other girl would be like, oh, he's not jealous, he's not this, but you know, that one where I was fucking pussy whipped, she could be like, no, that motherfucker be like, where you going with that? Or, you know what I mean? Nervous as shit. You nervous as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? But like I said, you all go through that shit. You get through a thing. And then when you master it and be like, nah, you don't want to, and you see yourself acting ridiculous. And you know, my mom would say, you know, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Like basically stand outside yourself and see what it is that you're doing. And what are you putting into this to whatever it is that you're giving off, you know what I'm saying? Try to switch it up or whatever, man. Like check yourself, look at yourself and be like, all right, this is my shit. I got to fix that right there. Mm-hmm. So people who are like that, I've seen some motherfuckers that I seen motherfuckers real shit, and I don't put their shit out there, but you know, we know them, and I see motherfuckers sit outside the house because they were so pussy whipped, man. Just waiting. Like, I'm sitting there with them, like, yo, what you doing, man? I'm like, yo, what you doing? You just
with like that too, man.
You sitting outside like this, this is, what are we gonna do? Bomb them? Like, like what are we trying to do out here, but
they got it bad, man. They got it bad.
Yeah. Nah, you're right, for real. Yeah. But women are definitely more possessive and controlling or whatever. So you have women, man. I dealt with a female. I don't care what you do, you throwing you could throw in some motherfucking corduroys, a sweater, boots, it's two jackets. Who you trying to be sexy for? Who you going like that? I look like a bum. You know what I'm saying? You got your shit fucked up. Here, you got to, around her, you just got to be bummy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She happy when you bummy. Real shit. You get a haircut. Why you get a haircut? Like, my shit's fucked up. Like, there is some shit out there where you like, what the? I cannot do this. You know what I'm saying? I can't do this. For real. Cause you be into some shit and you be like, what the fuck is this joint is controlling like a motherfucker, like, and just jealous. Yeah, I'ma say, I know we said women should be classified as relationship terrorists. I'ma say, they like sabotage relationships. Real shit, you can be. Let me tell you something, after my marriage or whatever, dating, it was cool, Any joint that got with me, we gonna have fun, we chilling. I was in a whole different mindset. I'm free. They just, not one female, whatever, just couldn't pull it together. Just chill. Like, it's like that freaking Wale song, chill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Chill. Like, learn to just, just hold up. Like, you ain't gotta wild out like that. Like, crazy. Nah, man. And I seen a bunch. It ain't just her. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot out there. A lot of terrorists. Al-Qaeda. You know what I'm saying? Al-Qaeda's out there, man.
it kind of ties into our, number 16, man, because, you get into these relationships, and especially nowadays, cats is just jumping in and they not looking at the big picture.
Right.
Oh yeah, she wanted to do everything for me. Oh yeah, she bought me this, not thinking that she trying to control the way I'm dressing, or why you wearing that shirt? This is what I'm comfortable in. This is me. No, you should do this. People don't look at that as trying to be controlling. So I'm gonna have to go with you and be like, yeah, I think it's true. But women are more. They might be more subtle about it. Like the guy in the movies always gets depicted as, keeping on lockdown all the time. She can't go out. She got to have dinner on the table and everything done at a certain time. But women, they do it a lot more subtly.
Well,
than
they do it. They do it subtle, and they're fucking horrible with, real, let me just we on the real Unapologetic. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, every cuss word, you at the end of the year, we donate. So them cuss words that come out, you get $1 each cuss word, and that it's going into a digital coin jar, swear jar or whatever. So, but they horrible, man. Horrible when it comes to that type of behavior, because they'll do it numerous amounts of times, apologize, and expect you, just move on with it. Forget it. I said sorry. You know what I mean? I said I was sorry. That's it. They horrible with it, meaning they're, I don't, that's another whole show. Like, do women apologize and mean it?
I think a lot of times they just apologize to shut you up.
Shut you up.
Get the conversation over with.
That's how I've been in this situation. I'm like, you just, and let it be your shit. They'll go on 6 days.
6 days
with your issue.
Yeah.
They do something. You bring it up for 2 hours. They're like, can you stop it already? I've had enough. Like, how long? It's like, yo, you went the other day, was just 6 days. We went from Saturday to Saturday. Yo, and you feel like you almost just be like, I ain't saying nothing. Yo, and see what I mean? That's a problem. If you as a man, you have to be like that, where you get shut down. Women, check yourselves, man. You don't want your dude. Yo, do you really want him afraid of you?
Right.
Honestly, that's what it boils down to. When you're controlling and possessive, no different than a man that's patrolled. You see them in the movies, and the dude and the music come on, and you know he's about to do some crazy shit there. You know what I mean? Some shit come on, and he snaps and shit in the car, like, what the fuck? Drive faster. And you like, dude's wilding. But do you want your dude to be scared of you? Yeah. Like, think about that, ladies. Do you want your man, the dude that's supposed to be the protector, do you want him to be afraid? Not that he's afraid of you, but in the sense that he just buries everything and be like, yo, I ain't saying nothing. Mm-hmm. He should be able to speak freely, yo, because you're fucking him up. You know what I'm saying? You fucking them up.
It's more the fear. I think they want you to fear losing them. That's what I think it is. They want you to fear life without them.
Life without them, right? I agree with that.
So again, that's where it gets to the controlling part. They want to do it. Now I know women are nurturing and stuff by nature, you know, but I understand, you got your cuddle time and everything. You know, y'all chilling on, y'all might have movie night, y'all chilling and watching Netflix or whatever. But okay, that's snuggle time there. But I don't need that snuggle time 24/7. When I get up to go in the kitchen, you getting up right behind me.
Right. You want
to hold my hand on the way to the kitchen.
Right. Or want to
I'm going
wrap around you.
You want me to leave the door open. Come on.
Yeah, wrap around you and shit. You trying to grab a beer or lemonade and they wrap their arms around you. Like, you almost want to be like, yo, I'm in can I make a sandwich? You know? Can we go kiss through the whole house like every 5 seconds? Like, I mean,
you go to stretch. Why you took your arm off of me? Why you took your arm from around me? Oh, yo, that's one of them signs. You got to watch out for that joint.
Yeah. For real. That's that controlling, possessive, aggressive, passive. Al Qaeda. I told you, yo. Al Qaeda, watch out.
You know, and then when I say relationship terrorists, is that they want to use that to control a relationship. You know, they try and make you feel guilty. Oh, but you don't want to be around me anymore? But I was just out the room for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, right.
I was out there. You don't love me anymore? You don't want to be... Babe, I had to go to work today.
That's sickening, yo. Yo, for real, see? I get PTSD on that shit. Because I done been in that shit, and that's why I be like, nah, yo, I'm not going back in. You know what I mean? Like... For real, Star Wars. It's like a movie for me. Like, will he go back into this? You're like, yo, I'm not doing it, yo, for real. Because those signs right there, yo, chill. That song is perfect. Wale was on point, man. With that song, he was like, chill.
Yeah, that's it.
Yo, just chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, he holding it down. Yo, this is boom, boom, boom. You got the other dude that wasn't holding it down. Once you get you a dude that's especially if he's holding it down, taking care of everything, leads by example, shows you, treats you like, you know what I'm saying, a lady, you feel like a woman sexually, you know what I'm saying, got you coming, all that. Get that dude, give him a break. Let him get 15 minutes so he can do his thing, you know what I'm saying, and trust him on that. If he's holding it down and got you feeling like a superstar, give him that 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Give him his 15 minutes. Give him his like, yo, babe, I'm going to go outside, whatever, or whatever he's doing. Trust him. Yeah. When you fuck that up, you're going to end up with one of them dudes, you know, the what do they call them? The fuck boys, the dude that's all he doing is fucking you and ain't paying shit. You got to come out your pocket. You got to do all this. So y'all got to look at, all right, you want to be controlling, want to be possessive because you don't want to lose him. But think about when you lose him, what you're going to get after him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You lose that good dude, then what? You got to have a balance with it. I get it. A little bit of jealousy. I tell people I'm with it. It's cool. It's cute. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, don't get that bitch fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool with that. Don't get that bitch fucked up.
Yeah. But then again, is that our fault though? Because they dealt with guys, let's say, before you, and they like we said, they still bring in all of that baggage. So we got to put some blame on the guys mistreating them and guys who just out there, like you said, them little fuck boys that just going around hitting everything, women on and like, oh yeah, it's just me and you, but they got 5 other chicks on the side.
Oh, yo.
So we gotta take some of the blame for that too.
We take some responsibility. Like I said, when I was younger, I've done a lot of shit, man. And there's a lot of women can testify to that can be like, yeah, he did his share of shit. I did my share of shit. I was always open and honest, and it might have been cold-blooded and shit, but at the end of the day, I was always honest. But it might have been cold, like I told you. You know what I mean? There was one story, I was young. I was 17, man? 17 years old. I'm sitting outside. I'm chilling. And I remember I was talking to the girl that lived around the corner and the girl that lived right down on the corner. So I'm up. This is a summertime, honey, up in, Boston or whatever. So, we go up for the summer up there all the time. Mm-hmm. So both of them was, and when you from New York and all that, it's like, the rep, you got a rep already. Even as soon as he's from New York, whatever. So I'm just talking to one of them right there. The other one walks around the corner. I'm like, oh shit. So my cousin is like, yo. So I get up and I get ready to walk off. He's like, yo. So he's laughing. He's like, yo, cuz, what you doing, yo? So I was like, fuck it. All right, whatever. So we kick it. So we kicking it right there. But this is how like I told you. And we got to blame, women as well for allowing shit like this because, I literally walked both of them home and they let me walk them home together. I was like, yo, listen, we ain't going to all this argument stuff. I'm taking y'all home. I walked them home. She came with me to walk the other one home. Then I walked her home. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
Yo, so like I said, man, at the end of the day, yeah, we take responsibility for our actions and what we do, but it's also leading. Like we was talking about with the OGs, we have to lead better because growing up, when you're around a bunch of men that are monogamously challenged, and all you see is monogamous challenged men, and you're a kid, you growing up in that fucks you up. You know what I'm saying? So you have to see the right lead, somebody that's leading by example to help that man to pass that sword on. Like, yo, this is how you do it. You know what I'm saying? This is a warrior. So if you're not seeing that in our communities, man, and that's the problem. You know what I mean? And on top of that, whether the mistreatment or not, and when I say mistreatment, I'm not saying that's okay. I'm saying whether a man did wrong, cheated, a woman shouldn't bring that into the new relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's baggage. You don't pull up with the Greyhound with all your shit in it, you know what I'm saying, to the new dude's house and then expect him to be your savior. That's what Jesus is for.
Yeah.
A man is just a man. And I've tried to explain that to women several times, like, yo, whether it's me or anybody else, you don't allow anything. And that's why I'm probably cool with the females that I've dated before and we're still cool and friends because I've always been real with them. Like, yo, I don't care if it's me or whatever. If you don't like something, don't allow a man to treat you like that. If you don't like that, if that's not your position, you don't want to play that position, don't allow that to happen. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, yo, this shit it's real, man. And the possessive and controlling thing, you can't blame men for women being controlling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't blame them for, it's you can't blame all men and be like, yo, because there's just women that are just like that, yo.
Oh yeah. Dude, and there's stalkers out there, yo. Trust me. You watch them Lifetime movies on.
Oh, them shits are real.
Yo, them shits is real, yo. Dude, and
you ever had any situation like that?
Dude, in college, I had this one girl, man. Yo, it was bad, but I should have recognized it from the beginning because, yo, she was showing up in places like And I was like, wow, that's a coincidence, you know. But she be showing up places that this is before we even started talking. She was just popping up, and I'm like, yo, what's up? Oh, this is a coincidence. How you get here? What you doing around here? Or whatever. You know, one time we was out playing basketball, and we was down on Virginia Beach from campus. And she show up at Virginia Beach. And I'm like, something's going on here. But come to find out, she was one of my boy's friends, and he was like, oh yeah, we hanging out at Virginia Beach this weekend, and showing up.
You talking too much.
But this chick, man, it got to be crazy, yo. She was showing up at my job just out of the blue. Cat one time, and to this day, the only way I figured she got into the apartment is that she had to climb up the side of the building, because I had the bedroom facing the street.
Yeah.
And it was a second story. Yo, the front door was locked. The back door was locked. My roommates wasn't there. But I came home from work, and she was butt naked in my bed talking about, I was waiting for you. And I'm like, yo, how you get in here?
How you get in?
And to this day, she never answered, yo. And that's the only way I could figure out. But that joint is... Yo, it's not a fun situation. So from that point on, I was always alerted to them signs. You know, if you showing up too many times, and when we started talking and whatnot, I should have noticed, because you know you getting them phone calls and where you at? I ain't seen you today, and you know you think, oh, she just crazy in love with me. Or yo,
nah,
that's that.
Be crazy in love with you, right?
That's that scary shit.
Yo, let me ask you something though. Mm-hmm. You ever dated a Latino?
Absolutely. Fiery. Let's just put it nicely. Fiery.
Yo, that very possessive and everything. Yo, just fiery, like you said. That's. We'll just put it nicely and leave it like that. Yeah. You don't even have to say. You can go into any details, but it's real.
I'm saying, but hyper. I want to, you know what? I'll preface it and not saying all, because I dated a lot of Latinas back in the day, but they fall into a pattern, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Put it this way: they very passionate about everything.
Everything. Say, we gotta say what the movie was. Everything. Yo, real talk, because it's real. Like. Nah, man. I mean, so you know what? You right. So this topic needs to get broken down into races, because each race is different. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna be real and tell you, Asian women are not as aggressive and controlling, and they're very passive. You know what I'm saying? And you, as a dude, you would think they don't even like you, because they leave you alone. You know what I'm saying? They're not as
it's real nonchalant.
Right?
If you show up, you show up. If you show up,
you don't. Right? And there's no straight ill question. You know what I'm saying? There's no like, what were you doing? Why you didn't call? Ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's broken down by race on the possessiveness and the control, and you know what I'm saying? Like how possessive a female is and how controlling she is based off her race. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I mean, and that's not something, I don't know, we want to take that on, you know what I mean, today, but it's real. You know what I'm saying? And for everybody that's watching, comment, you know, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the video. But the main thing, we would like to see your comments. What do you think? Is it, or is it by race as far as who's, and let me ask that, who's more controlling? Which race? You know what I mean? I want to hear from the men, who's more controlling? Is it black women, white women, Asian women, Hispanic women? Who is it? You know what I mean? Like, because, it's a fact that just the upbringing, and that's why their lifestyles, their upbringing, you know what I'm saying? So, no, you got some, like I said, you got some crazies out there. That's why Lifetime, brothers, watch the Lifetime channel. You will learn a lot. You will learn a lot. Watch Snapped, so you know if your shit is about to go that way. Snapped, but you gotta just pay attention, man. They got all these shows about the crazies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? About crazy women. Snapped, Lifetime channel. I mean, from the cheerleaders to the freaking the angry cheerleaders to the angry ex-wives to the stepmothers, the babysitters. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Very possessive, very controlling. You like, what the? Yeah, you be into the joint too. I'll be there like, nah, I don't want to leave. I'll be like, hey, give me some juice. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see it too. Pause it. No, babe, you just get the juice. You into that. Like, no, because it's real, yo. That joint's real, man. Yeah, so what you think? What you think? See, you being quiet, man. You don't want to get in trouble. Like, so what by race? Who's more controlling though?
Back in the day, and I like you said, it has to do with how they were raised and the environment they raised in. Now, I've dated Asian women who were born in China and then came over like in their teenage years, right? Mm-hmm. Totally different than
Americanized one.
Than the one that was raised here, born and raised here.
Right.
So totally opposite ends of the spectrum.
Let me ask you another question. You think America fucks women up?
I think America might have I think, put it this way, I think Americans, the so-called American values,
right,
have a lot to do with it.
A lot to do with it, because that's what I think it is. Because, like you said, you dating somebody that's from another country who's not raised and they come here as an adult, and they're, you know what I'm saying? They come here as an adult, yo, super chill, relaxed, you know what I mean? Totally, versus the Americanized.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The Americanized are, honestly, I'm just saying, Americanized female, regardless of who, is very, they feel entitled. You, like you said, you know what I mean? And it's not all though. I don't want to, and I know women tell me, you know, my own girls, they be like, Reef, stop generalizing. My mama say that, you generalize. I don't want to put women in a hole, you know, but from my experience, you know what I'm saying? From my experience, that's all I'm saying.
That's what we're doing. We're talking from each other's experience,
right?
Generalizing and putting every lump body in one thing, but
one thing, right?
From my experience, just like, I mean, the girl that I dated from China back in the day, I mean, I had to push up on that for a minute. It was just like, because their family values,
yeah,
like, yo, you don't do that,
right?
I had to push up on that for a minute, but the one that was born and raised here, she was chasing me down. So
right,
it's totally different. And
totally different, right? I mean,
she was actually totally rebellious. She was one of them rebellious ones. It was almost like she wanted to do this just to get back at her pops, or her family or whatever.
Yo, real talk. You right, yo, for real. That's funny, yo. Just sharing our experiences, because I could see and hear, you know, you've had some similar where it's like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? That's how they getting back at pops, being rebellious, and you the dummy that's involved, and you the tool, right? You don't even realize it. Like, come on, I want you to come over and you're like, it's your dad's birthday though. Yeah, just meet her, and you're like, I don't think this is the right time. I just, you know, no, it'll be cool. He'll like you. And you're like, all right, you get in that motherfucker. You like, he don't even pay attention to you.
Myself into.
Yeah, you don't even look at you. You like, oh shit, I'm in some shit. She done put me in some shit. Hey, did your dad ever tell you not to bring a black man around? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, he did. And you're like, on his birthday, you bring me by this mouth. Okay, all right. Well,
too, because back in the day, I mean, women couldn't tell if I was black or if I was Hispanic,
Dominican.
if I was Dominican or whatever.
Yo, that's it right there. That's it. If we with the shirt on, we go down to Dominican Republic right now, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
For real, yeah. That's funny, yo.
I remember I caused a whole big scene because, yo, she invited me over for dinner. This is after we had been hanging for about like 2-3 months. Yo, and they was all talking Spanish, and I was just like, and then once they found out that I couldn't speak Spanish, I could pick up some words,
right?
And they wasn't too pleasant.
Right.
Like, how you gonna bring him up in here like that?
No doubt.
Like, oh shit.
She done got you in some shit. You don't know if you got to pull that tool out or what. Like, yo, for real, yo. Nah, man. Yo, see, that's real, man. And yo, like I said, subscribe to the Real and Unapologetic podcast channel, like the video, and leave a comment. You know what I mean? Tell us your thoughts on this, on this topic. You know, yeah. Who's more possessive and controlling? Is it men or is it women? Or is it by race? You know what I mean? And like I said, this is not, there's no division here. We're not dividing anybody. This is about bringing us, uniting us so that we can see our flaws. When you see your flaws, you can fix them. You know what I mean? And that's what we're trying to do here, is to help each other, man. All of us, each race, men and women, the group, you know what I mean? We're trying to help each other so in that way, relationships get better, the love life gets better, the relaxed life, the chill life. The guys can go to the kitchen, get some lemonade without having to be hugged. You know what I mean? And that's cool sometimes, ladies. It's cool, definitely. Sometimes I love the affection. I love it. You know what I mean? I love it. Yeah, I love it. Sometimes I love you to crawl up on me.
It could get like a monkey. Too much though. You don't get carried away with it.
Right. They want to crawl on you like they're a little freaking chimp and shit. Like
all over. Like, you know, constantly, like always. This. You know, holding hands. I like holding hands. You know, right. I don't. That's cool and everything. But yo, like I said, you ain't got to hold my hand from the living room to the kitchen. You ain't got to hold my hand coming in and going up the steps. You know, chill.
Yo, cuz you gotta get one hand. You know, let them hold your hand going upstairs. I mean, if you doing the pulling, going upstairs is cool. You know. I mean, like I said, man, just there has to be some balance though. That's what we're saying. Some type of balance, because sometimes it can be a little bit much. You know, you don't want to use the word, and that definitely relationships. I don't think you should use annoying. Mm-hmm. I've used that before in a relationship, and it's not a good thing. You know what I mean? You don't want to call somebody annoying.
You gotta admit it though. Sometimes it isn't. Dude,
it is annoying.
Yo, I got one of my boys, and every single time we hang out, okay, all night long, he's like this. And she's texting him, what you doing? Where y'all at now? What time you coming back? I need to see you. I'm like, dude, how do you put up with that?
Yeah.
You know, that is annoying. That's not only annoying. That wouldn't only be annoying to me, but if that's happening to me, my boys got to be like, yo, you trying to hang with us, or you just here you going to text your girl all night long?
All night, right? All night long, don't night.
And a couple of times he showed me the text. She bringing up shit. It was like she was just making up shit to contact them.
Yo, but listen, he don't understand her game plan. Her game plan is to screw his time up so he's not doing anything. And there's women like that. As soon as you leave, you be like, yo, I'm going, yo, yeah, oh, you going out with your friend? All right, cool. The moment they feel like you arrived, you won't stop getting texts.
Yeah.
And it'll be like every 30 minutes. So even if you wanted to, I mean, I ain't saying, bro, you should be sliding off with something else. But even if you had slid off, they want to make sure you are bothered to the point where you like, fuck it, I ain't even doing. Let me get to the house. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
So they're gonna ruin that. Yeah. But because that's that insecure stuff we were talking about in 16, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's that emotional insecure stuff that they got to get.
Hey, hold on for a minute, cuz.
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, what's that?
Oh, I think somebody's taking a shower. Hold on.
All right, you good. We got to get the soundproof in there. I never heard it that loud before, man. Yeah,
I'm going to taking a shower, so if you want to give it a couple of minutes.
Yeah, we good. We could do that. I'm with it. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but the girls taking showers, man, that's forever. Yo, my daughter showers, yo, they be, and you be like, yo, the water, you gonna kill the, the bill's gonna be crazy. Like
sucking up all the water,
yo. And they do it till there's nothing hot in the, you go to take a shower, you gotta wait like 15 minutes. Like, yo, you can't even get in. They didn't kill the hot water. Yeah, girls in the bathroom, boy. That's another topic.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that's a whole
show right there. Girls in the bathroom, yo. Will you get in?
Yeah.
Serious, yo.
But seriously though, back in the day, man, it was some shit, yo.
Yeah, yo. I told you, man. I didn't have my share of shit, man. That's why I told you I chill now, man. Yep. I ain't.
It is.
Yo.
You shut it off.
All right. Yeah, no. There was some shit back in the days because, let me tell you something, man. This is what I want. Honeys, shorties, women, ladies, whatever they like being called, or whatever men refer to them as. What they have to understand is that the possessive and the controlling behavior ruins the relationship. You know what I'm saying? You're destroying the relationship. Like, you're damaging you guys, everything, the trust, everything is going out the door. Even though you think that guy, all the stuff you think about him, all the names you call him, all the violence and all the stuff you do, the throwing stuff, the yelling at top pitch high at your lungs, that man, he's getting damaged by that. And the way men work is that we will go to the end with you, but not with you destroying us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got tough skin. We can deal with a lot, but we get to a place where it's like, yo, I had enough. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Because I was seeing somebody and it was like that, yo, and it was just like, I took the comments and I was like, all right, she's a little, boom, a little possessive, controlling, boom. And I took it until it was just like, just bad mouthing me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go get a cheeseburger and it was like, you fucking with that bitch in there. You like, yo, I'm getting a burger.
Yeah.
Like, I can't help who's behind the cat, who's at the register. So I'm supposed to go wait for the guy, be like, hey, I can't order with you. Let me order with him. You know what I mean? Is he a cashier? I'm not doing all that. And there's some women that are just like, yo, trip.
Top of your lungs, them kind of arguments, man. Those is toxic, man.
Toxic.
Those are things that are toxic in a relationship, man.
Yo, I had a joint jump out the car, yo.
Ooh.
Well, she ain't jump out the car. She tried to. And I'm like, yo, what are you doing, yo? Like, I literally, cause I stopped. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? I was like, yo, this is why. So I get to our house, dropping off, right?
Yeah.
I'm sitting outside. Her ankle, she almost got there, whatever, right? So then she hits me back up. I'm getting ready to pull off. She hits me up. She's like, did you leave? Come back. So I came back. So she's like, I can't drink a lot. So she would drink. I had to get to a point, cause like, 2 drinks, that's it. 2 drinks. You can get 2 drinks. After 2 drinks, it was a wrap, yo. I was like with the goddamn girl from the Poltergeist. Like, I would like to look at the screen would turn snowy and shit. Like, I used to be like, cuz no lie, I would look at her and be like, yo, how many drinks you had? Oh, I just had that one. Oh, wait, no, I had the 2 with you, and then I had 1 before I left the house. It's like, yo, you, and I had to say this because I'm like, yo, you can't have more than 2.
Yeah.
It's like that Blind Date movie with Bruce Willis. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yo, that's how it was, yo. That's why I used to be scared with her, yo. I used to be like, yo, I said, you are unpredictable. You do stuff. Yo, she was that, possessive, controlling, and just would react.
Yeah.
Out of nothing. Just like, my heart. You like, yo, chill out. Yo, just off of a woman. You walk in the store, a woman looks at you. Yo, it'd be bad. They're like, what are you looking at? Smack you in the head. Yo, I used to be abused on the real. It's yo, even though I laugh, yo, I was in an abusive relationship. Yo, I used to get smacked in the back of the head for looking at, I'm talking about if somebody happened to be like this in my vision right here, peripheral, like, and I see them, you know what I mean? They're just here, right here, and they're just walking past, and they're like, what are you looking at? It's like, yo, she just walked in front of me in the store. What am I supposed to be like this dude looking down at the mic? Like, yo, I would be on here. If I stayed with that, I'd be on here. Like, you'd be like, cuz, why are you on the spot? Because I'll be like, yo, I'm shook. Like, yo,
that's, dude, I know, because I had a chick in one of my very first, I would say it's one of my first relationships. It was over a period of time I was with this girl.
Right.
Yo, but then after a while, like I said, you start waking up and seeing, like, yo, this chick is a little psycho. And but what happened was she broke up with me. And yo, I'm young back in the day, so I'm like, okay, cool. And I kept it moving. But then, like, the next day she saw me, or the next 2 days she saw me with this other chick hanging out. And yo, she snapped, yo. She snapped. I remember it to this day. I ain't gonna say no names or nothing, but
I know.
She was like, "Can I talk to you? Can you go with me? And I'm like, "Yo, you broke up with me. What? Why is this?" She was like, "Is that your new girlfriend?" I'm like, "I'm somebody I'm hanging out with. What difference does it make? You broke up with me. Why are you concerned about it?" So can we just go for a walk? I want to talk to you about some things, and we walking and whatnot, and we get down to Riverside Drive, cuz
she about
over
to
there
kill
behind. You remember 3333?
Yeah, 3333, 135th, right down there.
We walking back there and whatnot.
Back there where the bridge is at.
Yeah, and yo, she started looking over the railing. And she's like, yo, it's just so dark down there. Nobody can see anything. I'm like, huh? Yeah. And I'm like, yo, this is the chick that broke up. Why is she acting like this? Yo,
let's get the fuck out of here.
Thing, right? So, yo, I was like, I said, yo, it's dark out here. I said, and everybody done see me walking back and forth with this chick over here. I'm the last person anybody's seen, and if she decided to jump, I was like, I gotta get her out of here.
Gotta get out of here.
I ended up taking her to my uncle's house, man. And yo, I was like, I talked to my uncle, and I was like, we gotta hold her here until her parents come and get her, right? But then she just started wilding out, wilding out. Yeah,
I know, man. I've had that, man. That heart, you fellas, you seen a thin line between love and hate. You seen how that lady was in the beginning. You're like, and you probably dealt with somebody like that. But the point I'm trying to make is that the whole time, Martin, all he had to do, he could have left her alone, whatever. He would have been good. But the moment you go with that, I love you, I need you, I want you, you start playing them games. Yeah, they take that shit personal. Yeah, and I'm being real, like, fellas, don't do that. Be real and up and just be like, yo, look, if you just want to hit it, put it out there. Because you know what I mean? It might not be her you get, but trust me, there's a bunch of females that's just with that. Like, yo, they'll just let you hit it. And because that's what they want. They don't want no relationship, no ties, no nothing. But don't go get one with the, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I want to be with you only. You know, you're the only one. And go ahead and get your head cut off like that from Al Qaeda. Yeah. They're going to send you a fucking video to your mother. Yeah. Like, serious. These women are not playing when you playing with their heart. They're not playing with that. And that's why I tell them straight up, like, I've been in those situations and I'll be like, do I even tell you that? I don't tell you I love you. I said, I don't play games with you. Well, that's the problem. You just do whatever you want to do. It's like, no, I don't play games with you. I'm telling you on up and up. This is what it is. Fellas, I'm being real with you. And that's how you have to carry yourself. Be responsible for your actions, what you're saying, and be real with them. And that's it. Be straight up with them. Like, I don't want nothing with you on the real. So if you can't handle that, don't even come this route. Don't come this route. This is not what we're doing. I'm not falling in love. Be real with them, fellas. Like, and then that way they're held accountable when they got to deal with that shit. And that's it. But if you bullshit and I'm being real, you won't be on the next Lifetime joint. The Lorena Bobbitt story.
But even that shit don't work sometimes, cuz. You can be straight up with
right. You right. Because
be like, Yo could be like, I'm just not really ready to be in a relationship. You straight up with her. I'm not looking for a relationship right now. I'm looking to chill, just hang out, whatever. And she'd be like, yeah, I'm looking for the same thing. I'm not trying to do it.
Crap.
Boom, boom, boom. Then the next thing you know, it's that clingy shit. You know, you gotta be in their sight all the time, and then, look, we agreed in the beginning, but I ain't know that this and
right.
My feelings haven't changed. I'm still chilling, and like you said, we gonna chill. But now I'm not with that, and then they flip it on you.
Right, So
where did this come from?
But see, that's the thing. See. Women are emotional creatures. This is why I tell men we are responsible. You are held accountable. Even if they say they can handle that, you send her home. You're like, on the real, like, look. And if you see how she's behaving and you see her on the real, you got to be like, look, nah, you need to go home. For real. And I've done that, man, where you got like, you need to go home. Oh, so you would, because this is not going right here. So, before it gets out of hand, you go home. You get in your car, go home. And you got to send them home. And women out there in the past will be like, they can vouch, leave a comment, because they know I'll be real. And it's not because I've learned my lesson on like playing with females' hearts. Like, I don't do that shit. I can't. On the real, because as a kid, as a boy, that's what boys do. You know what I mean? You don't know any better. You young, you running around. But as a man, you got to be straight up. And as a man, you got your own shit. And if you're doing that 50% shit, you need 50% of her shit and you still run around, stop doing that too. You know what I mean? Like, pull that as a dude, pull it together, because you can't, like I tell my boys, you cannot cheat if she's taking care of you. You know what I mean? So she has the right to be controlling and possessive when you are not taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
You can't say she tripping because it's not your money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't get mad and everything. And I was only over there with Lisa. Yeah, well, you should have been with Felicia because she's the one paying for your shit. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I get it. But in the real, just to help females out, dudes got to be straight up, and just be like, nah, I'm not playing that game. That's not what we playing. We ain't doing that. And be real. Or if not, it will end in destruction of all your property / tires,
and that is
windows. Even if it's her shit.
Segue to the next topic.
Right. Man. Right.
Dude, they just did a survey, and they interviewed. I think it was like 2,000 men and 2,000 women.
Yeah.
And this is the topic: whether you consider the woman possessive or controlling, and what are some of the signs. And by a large majority, they found after this study that women are more possessive and controlling nowadays than men. And women use tactics such as shouting, and personally insulting you, threats of physical violence, threats of destruction of property. Dude, and it's for real.
It's real.
It's for real. You see video out there all the time. A dude get caught cheating on his girl, and the next thing you know, she done took his whole sneaker collection, and she there on camera pouring bleach and setting shit on fire. And
I've seen it and I've witnessed it. Meaning I've been in the shit where, let me tell you something, man. I was working a project, and I was out in Alaska, and I tell one of my workers, I'm like, you can go pick up the ladder at the house. He goes to the house. So now I'm dealing with relationship issues. You know what I mean? This is when I was married, and I'm in Alaska. He goes to the house. He's like, hey, man, he said, I'm here, and there's some Mexican guys taking your clothes. She was giving my clothes away,
What?
Because I kid you not, every color leather jacket. I mean, and it didn't matter to me. That's why material to me, I don't care about it. So it strengthens you. Being in that situation, it strengthens you, because then you realize, as long as you're not destroyed, you personally, your mind, you can always recreate and reinvent everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when people are attached and that's all they have, that's why people go crazy about material, because it's like, yo, that was this, and they're so attached to the material. So, but on that note, yo, I've been in that situation. I done seen cats get their properties destroyed by emails, you know what I'm saying? Poured water and stuff, their TV sets, like, yo, just damaging. I mean, yo, I done seen some destruction of property, yo, breaking and throwing bricks through their windows. I mean,
yeah.
Yo, it's horrible, man. How is that okay?
I've had my car keyed before, so I know.
Yo, but how is that okay? Because I don't want to be in it no more.
I think what it stems from is that, okay, like you try and be straight up with them and be like, look, this is not working for me anymore for whatever reason. But whatever reason you give, it's not going to be good enough for them. And I think they go out and they become very vengeful. You know, that was another thing that came up in the survey. They become very vengeful. So what they need to do is like, okay, well, if he doesn't, in their minds, they're going, well, if he doesn't, if he doesn't think that I'm worth this, I gotta find something that I know he cherishes and destroyed me, because that's how I think they look. They go, okay, well, evidently he don't give a shit about me, but I'm gonna find something that he does give a shit about.
Yo, let me tell you,
so he can feel the way that I feel.
That's it right there. There you was going. There you go.
Yep.
They want you to feel what they feel.
Mm-hmm.
And all right, let me say this, man. In defense of females, that's why I say, men, pull your shit together. If you don't want to be with her, and you know that women are very emotional, you don't want to be with her, let her know you don't want to be with her, and let her move on and find a dude that wants to be with her. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, just move on, dude. Like, for real. If you don't want to be with her, don't play games. Don't have 2, 3, 4, 5 girls that you want. You know what I'm saying? Let her know. Like, look, I'm not trying to get in a relationship. I don't want any of that. You want to hang out? We can hang out. If not, and you looking for something more, go. Do your thing. It's okay. Do your thing. I'm not, and I think you should honestly tell her to go. Be like, yo, I think it's better off for you to go. That way, you're not involved in all that kind of chaos, man. And the only way, I'm being real, fellas, when I was young, I've been in that stuff. That's why, I don't deal with none of that stuff. You don't get to come by the house. You don't get anything. If I feel something, like, nah, I dead it. It ain't worth booty, titty size, ass. It ain't worth none of that. Your peace is everything.
That's it.
Yo, your peace of mind and your peace, so you can get in your car. You should not have your car keyed and all that stuff. And women, stop with all the reckoning. You know what I mean? Stop with all the breaking of and throwing and flinging. I got so many CDs thrown out because I'll just put the music on, and I'll be like, yo, all right, go ahead and talk. Get that damn. And you be like,
relate,
yo, that was my Jodeci. That was the joint. I just bought that joint every freaking night.
Yep. I can relate.
So the thing is, man, women, you got to stop, man. I get it. We got to be on a fair playing field. Men shouldn't act out that way. Women shouldn't act out that way. But as far as emotions need to be controlled. Women, you have to control your emotions, just like men have to control their tempers. Mm-hmm. They have to be controlled. You know what I'm saying? So the emotions have to be controlled. But you guys are definitely, with the stats and with our experiences, you guys are definitely the more controlling and possessive.
Absolutely.
And if you think different, please leave a comment. Please leave a comment. Like the video, subscribe, and, chime in. Like I said, chime in on it through the comments. And the next episode will be sure to, talk about your comment. You know what I mean? And respond to your comment. But if you don't say nothing, like they say, closed mouths don't get fed. So, hey, right now, you guys are more controlling and more possessive. And like I said, if you want to change that, leave a comment. Yeah. That's the only way it's going to get changed, is the discussion. We start the discussion. And if you don't want to have the discussion and you okay, hey, we okay with it. But through the experiences we had, like I said, you guys are a lot more possessive and controlling. You know, I know there's some, you know, like what we said, bitch nigga. I know there's some out there that do a lot of crazy shit. Like I said, some guys you get pussy whipped once and then they learn.
Yep.
But some guys are just pussy whipped for life. And they're just crazy. You know what I'm saying? They just off the chain or whatever. So I don't know about them guys. Those are the emotional guys, like I said, you know?
Yeah.
Those are that's that emotion, man. So, and we're going to, you know, we'll talk about that as well. But like, yo, signs. What are some signs, that you have a possessive, controlling partner, man?
Well, you know me. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't me, and I just wasn't talking off the top of my head. But I went and, you know, I looked up, you know, what some psychologists and relationship experts said.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go through the top 6 real quick, but it's basically what we've been talking about on this whole show.
Okay.
Warning sign number 1 is that they aim to please, but it's over exaggerated. You know, they want you to think that they're this exceptionally good woman and they want to do everything for you. They want to cook. It's almost to the point they want to bathe you and do everything and get you all spoiled. But us,
and also let me say something while you in there, and also tell you, anybody that tells you they're a good woman,
watch out. Here it comes.
Yo, anybody that says that repetitive, like, I'm a good woman, they're not, yo, I'm not saying they're not, it's something that's deeper that you got to watch out for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead, cuz.
Yeah. And yeah, they want to do everything for you. It's almost like they're trying to become your mother. And that's how much they're taking care of you. They want to wash your clothes. They don't want you to do anything. And, you know, some guys will get spoiled by that, but there's something behind it, fellas. There's something behind that.
That's a Lifetime movie. The wife's mother.
Yeah, just keep your eye out when you start seeing that.
That's what they'll call the movie A Lifetime, the wife mother.
Yeah, the wife mother.
You'll be like, oh, this shit is gonna be good.
But yeah, the warning sign number 2, we talked about it too. Extra clingy. They don't want you to be out of their sight for a minute. And when you are out of their sight, they have to find some way to contact you, whether it's by phone, you know, they might even start sending up smoke signals or whatever. But they have to know where you are every second.
Yo, have they, in this new generation, you know what they be doing? They be trying to be like, let me, you know what, cause I don't even know this shit. Find my iPhone shit. They be like, turn the thing on, what's the shit called, man? Turn your, you know what, like for your kids, the location. They be like, turn your location on. I be like, I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Yo, trust me, I've had it act.
So like, put it off. Well, just in case something happens.
Right.
I know where you were.
Yo, real talk. Yeah. You're not my daughter. I'm not your daughter or your son. Get out of here. Turn your location on. Yep. Like, I ain't doing that.
Yeah. Then another warning sign is that they feel that you should almost be psychic and be able to cater to their every wish. Okay? And when those wishes or needs aren't met,
right,
on you, and they're disparaging you and telling
what are some of those wishes and needs though, see?
Companies, being around them all the time, not spending enough time with them, not buying them what they want. Those are ways to control you, because they'll say, well, I don't know if I can be in this relationship, especially if you're a whipped guy. I don't know if I can be in this relationship if you can't buy me the things that I want. They'll put it off as need. I need this dress. I need those shoes. You know, I need this necklace.
Another sign comes from on that is constant reminders of what their ex-boyfriends did.
Exactly.
Real talk.
Yep. Yeah.
I must have been in a bunch of abusive relationships, but
real talk, man.
Real talk. Until you find your peace, that's why I said, man, it's funny. You know, we can laugh about it because it's funny. And when you're not, and when you're in a healthy state, you can laugh about this and look back on it and have fun with it. But being in that shit, somebody that's watching this is like, crying, serious. Somebody that'll watch this and start crying because that's not fun, man.
Yeah, it's not. They watching this and then they realizing yo, that's me. They talking about me. Don't worry, we gonna give you some tips to get out of it, though.
Yo, or the dude is like sitting next to this girl, like,
yep,
that's her, right?
What?
Yo, it's funny, yo, but you gotta laugh through it, yo.
Warning sign number 4 is that they're short-tempered and emotionally manipulative.
Right.
Talked about.
Women are very manipulative, yo.
Yes, yeah. It
With
always,
like you said, the crying, all that.
Crying, the not talking to you. You like,
right?
Why are you not talking to me? And this be something you did 8 months ago.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, they manipulative, yo. Yo, a girl I dated went on another date, right? I went on a date, right? I told her, I was like, look, I'm dating, you know what I'm saying? So, and this is how I was like, yo, I can't deal with you like that. And I told her that. So I go on a date. And she's like, so then she asked me, she's like, you went on a date? I was like, yeah, I went on a date or whatever. And she's like, oh, whatever. Boom. So never mind. Boom. Months go by. She goes on a date and she tells me about it. I was like, oh, good. How was it? She got upset because I wasn't pissed off, yo. So she did it because she wanted me to respond in a different way. But I was like, I wanted her to do, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you need that. Get back out there, do that. I don't need you clinging me. I don't want you in that level. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, go ahead and go out there and date. She got upset at me because I didn't respond that way, yo. I was like,
yeah.
Yo, serious, man. Fellas, listen to these signs.
And to add to that, too, they're never at fault. They always going to try and make you believe that whatever's going wrong is your fault. They have nothing to do with it.
Yo.
Yep. Yep.
Yo, for real.
And then if you can't see their viewpoint, that's when the threats start coming. That's when you start getting threatened. Well, you know what? If you leave, like they don't want you to go out that night. If you leave, all your shit gonna be on the front lawn. If you leave, that sneaker collection, I'm gonna sell it for $5.
Right.
There's gonna be some type of repercussions.
Repercussion, yo. Come on, man.
That's that vengeful stuff,
fellas. Man. Y'all got it. Yo, let me tell y'all, man. Go ahead. See, we're gonna go ahead. And then we're going to give them the roar. We give them these are the psychologists and psychiatrists and, tips that we're giving you. And then we're going to give you the raw and real things to get out of the shit.
Yeah. Then last one, warning sign number 6 is that we said it, Reef. They're passionate.
Oh, yeah.
But in a crazy way. A crazy way.
For real, yo, for real. That's real.
And that has to do with the stalker. And they'll try and put it off like, you just had me so crazy. I'm just so crazy about you. That's why I acted, or that's why I reacted that way. Again, not taking the responsibility but putting it on you for their craziness. That's how crazy I am about you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yo, nah, man. That's 100% right there. See, yo, for real, that's 100%. That's real. Fellas, if you in anything like this, get out now, run, hurry up, call me.
Pack your shit. Don't even take your shit. Just get out.
Just get out. Nah, man. But yo, women are good, man. And let me tell you, those issues, that's why, we have the Real and Unapologetic podcast, is because even though we can clown around and have fun and of our experiences, we're not putting no names out there. We'll never share anything like that personally about anybody we dealt with or put them out there like that. But hopefully that person has grown, you know what I mean, and matured. And if not, and they're watching, hopefully they deal with this and be like, all right, you know what? I need to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And be able to laugh at yourself. Because we all do crazy shit. Like I said, man, love will have you doing some crazy things, man.
Yeah.
There was a couple, man. I was out of Maui a couple years ago, going down Hannah Highway, man. So I stopped at some little food joint, and they were telling me, I was like, there was a car down there, and they were like, yo, that was the couple's car. Yo, they drove each other off the road arguing.
Wow.
She pushed the wheel off. She pushed the wheel and had him go off the road, yo.
That's crazy.
Yeah. People be on vacation angry, yo.
That's nuts.
Yo, you supposed to be on vacation chilling. You know, enjoying yourself, the sun, just whatever, eating pina coladas, drinking on. I mean, you know, having fun. You driving yourself off the road. Like, that's bad, man. Like, what are we doing, man? Yo, we got to a point where you can't hate yourself. And you can't allow a relationship to make you hate somebody else. Meaning let me tell y'all this, and I want to put this in, you know, drill this into your head. Everybody is not meant to be together.
That's right.
Everybody's not meant to be together. Every relationship, whether that's a partnership, a business relationship, or a friendship, everybody's not meant to be together. It's not always going to work. You're not always going to mesh, but you can't run around and get in your feelings like we talked about in 16, having them temper tantrums because things are not going your way, and then, you know, explode and shout and insulting a person, physical violence and breaking things. And listen, I get it. We all do dumb shit and we get there. But like I said, that's when you're young, you do that shit. And as you get older, you know, step out of yourself, fix it. Be like, yo, I can't be behaving like that. But understand that everybody, trust me, I had a broken heart. I know it hurts. You know what I'm saying? I know you felt like oh shit, I just, you know, my puppy died that I loved, you know? Yo, real talk. Puppy for 13 years, Chi-Chi, yo. Yeah. I remember her dying, man. I was hurt, yo. I was hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was hurt. So at the end of the day, I know pain. You know what I'm saying? It may not, it's all, you losing something is a pain. But you have to understand, behind losing, there's the liberation that you have to be like, all right, me and this person is not meant to be together. Let them go and move on. That way I can find my soulmate. You know what I'm saying? I can find my person, that person. Or I don't even believe in soulmates. I believe in two souls getting together and mating and becoming mates. You know what I'm saying? They mating. But I don't believe in soulmates. Like there's a perfect person. Like that person is just you. I think how it happens is that you guys been through enough shit that you get with each other and be like, you done? I'm done. All right, let's get together. This is good for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's another thing.
Believe in soulmates, see?
It's communication, man.
Communication, right.
Right. Especially early on in the relationship.
Right.
So like we said in a previous episode, if you don't communicate, y'all might have totally different ideas of what love is.
Right.
If your ideas of love don't mesh,
right.
Y'all starting out in trouble, man.
In trouble in paradise.
One of the other things is that, you know, I think people confuse love and obsession. All right, love and obsession is not the same.
It's not the same.
So
right.
in my eyes, if your partner truly loves you and you're truly in love with your partner, there's a sense of freedom. There's a sense of liberation in the relationship. You don't feel like you bound and restricted from doing things. You can life. You can be yourself. You know,
right.
And you know, Leah, like you said, jealousy is a little cute sometimes, but you gotta watch that because it can easily turn into that possessiveness.
Right,
you know?
right.
And yeah, them possessive relationships can be scary, man.
Yo, real talk, man, and that's why I said I agree, yo. Real talk. Listen, there's some Yo, just like in the movie, in Thin Line Between Love and Hate, man. Just like that girl was, man. I've dated a girl like that you scared as a man.
Yeah.
Yo, you scared because you don't know what's gonna happen, yo.
Yeah, you don't know if she's showing up, man.
Right.
Keying your car up.
You don't know what. You don't know. Never mind keying your car, putting a bomb in your shit. Like she in the mafia, you get out and turn your joint on, and it's a wrap. You don't know what the hell's gonna go on. But like I said, man, that's why it's so important to be honest, man. Be honest with yourself and be honest with others. Meaning know what you want and what you don't want, and let them know that firsthand. Like, look, this is what I'm looking for. And when they don't fit that, say that. That's how you communicate to them. You know what? I'm not really into a girl that goes out every week. And well, I can stop. This is what you do. You know what I mean? I don't want you to stop. I want you to be you. But I'm not looking for somebody at the club every week. And I'm not looking for that.
Yeah. And
that way, when they know that, that's why you know, hey, I got to get out this. This is not for me. Boom, you get out of it, whatever it is. So if that's your deal breaker, let them know. Yo, that's a deal breaker. But let them know in the beginning. Like C said, communication. Let them know in the beginning. Yo, these are my deal breakers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Don't put the toilet tissue roll underneath. That's a deal breaker.
Yeah, for real. And seriously, you gotta. It's almost to this day where you gotta have a list with you, okay? And you gotta be man enough or woman enough to walk away. Let's say you got a top 5 must have. The person that you're looking to spend your life with must have these things.
Right.
If they got 3 or 4 and they ain't got the other 2. You got to be man enough or woman enough to walk away, man.
Yeah.
You have to, because it's only going to come back and bite you, man.
Right. Later. Right. For real. Now that's real. So now we saying that, see, trust me, like I said, like the video, subscribe, and please comment. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we're saying this, and people may comment on that because it's like, don't you supposed to work through that? If they got 3 things, is that being a little picky? You know what I'm saying?
Call it what you want, but if you got a top 5 this is what I need in order for me to be happy in a relationship, then
you know why? It's like Marcus in Boomerang when he was like, she had to have a pretty feet. You know what I'm saying? She had to have, head on her shoulder, some drive, good sex. His top 5. He had his top 5 things. Like, that's my movie of all time. I love that movie. I watch it at least like once a freaking month. You know what I mean? It's funny as shit, man. And it seemed, it's always up to date. And it was just good seeing black folks, just success, just positive. It was positive. They were all making good, you know what I'm saying? They had good careers, and it was real relationship issues. You know what I mean? And he was a womanizer, but then he changed it because that's really how shit works. If women understand, it's like our whole time we're looking for the right thing. And we're sampling things, and it's like a dog running around sniffing this thing, sniffing that thing, and then he goes, "Oh, this is my spot right here." MPs.
That's it.
And that's his home. And I'm not saying that's how men should be, ladies, but at the end of the day, like, if men can tie that in to their honesty, like, look, this is what I'm looking for. These are my things. I can't deal with that without the sex. I think everybody would be good. Women would be happier if they don't have to part with. That's why women get so upset and angry, because they gave some of themselves to that man, and he bullshitted. You know what I'm saying? He fronted, because I've heard a bunch of horror stories where dudes are friend, you know what I mean? That ain't his car. It's his girl card. He's fronting. He don't got a job, nothing. And he's just to get some ass. He says all these lies. And yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then it works the other way too. Because I've seen some women who swear up and down, oh, I could never date a guy with a kid, or
right.
Definitely don't mess around with married men. But then they do it and they take that step.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, it comes back to bite them in the ass. They find out they can't deal with it, but by that time it's too late, because they done already fell hard for the guy, and now they feel trapped, and they always going to throw that back in your face.
Right.
But the bottom line, especially if the guy let them know, hey, I got a kid, hey, I'm married, and you still choose to go that way, you got to accept that responsibility.
Right.
You gotta accept it. And then I know there was something I wanted to say earlier too, but there's a person, I can't remember the name, and I'm probably going to get the quote wrong, but basically he says is that love is not possessiveness. Many people think that love means to possess somebody totally, but to possess somebody totally is basically to destroy all possibilities of love. I think I got it right, but it's probably some other words in it. But yeah, by totally trying to possess everybody, they may seem like it's romantic and stuff in the movies, but when you totally possess somebody, you destroying all possibilities of love.
Right.
I thought that was a deep quote. I was like, wow. And it's true, because when if you think of possession, you think about the Exorcist. You know, the devil possessing somebody. There ain't no love there.
Ain't no love there.
You can't possess a whole person. You can't be like, I need to feel like I'm up inside this person. I need to see what they see. That
is possessive. Yeah, that's crazy. Nah, you're right. That's why. Yo, fellas, take your time. Ladies, take your time. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell my homegirls, hold hands. Hold hands. You know what I'm saying? Hold hands, and meaning don't go have sex. Hold hands. Go for a walk. See if you like holding his hands. He might not have hands you like. He might have soft hands. You might like a manly hand. Whatever it is. Whatever it is, hold hands first. Don't go jump and give it up, and then you mad at him for not being who he was, or you mad at her for not seeing who she was. You know what I'm saying? Take your time. You don't gotta listen. Time is people are treating it like a commodity, and it's an asset. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So time, you want to take your time, man, and value your time. So make sure you put it out there. Like, look, I don't got time to waste, but you're definitely not. We can be friends or whatever, however you want to do it. Like, yeah, we go here, we can be friends and stuff, be cool, say what's up every now and then, maybe grab some dinner. But other than that, I don't want a relationship with you. I don't want to even go on that level with you. And be real. And I know people may think like, yo, that's cold, but trust me, people respect you when you're like that, when you straight up and blunt. And everybody can't handle it, and they'll still try to keep coming. Trust me, even when you say that, they still keep coming, and that manipulation will come into play where they will try to even let you hit it and then be like, well, look, you said you didn't want to, and then you did it. So what is it? And you like, huh? What the fuck? Yo, so you got to be careful, man. You got to be careful. Back at you. Yeah, it comes right back at you. So that's why I said, take your time, man. Take your time. Take your goddamn time, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
For real, man.
Yeah. Yo, hit us back with some responses. Tell us your opinion. Tell us if you think we're right. Tell us if you think we're wrong.
No doubt. Yeah. What we going into? See, what's the plug of the day? You know what I'm saying? Well, this
one is on a personal joint for me, yo. Get them.
Yo, this is for the viewers, man. We gotta,
dude. I'm gonna tell you like this. You ever have them serious leg workouts, or the serious workout in the gym
where you shaking and
you come home and you just like, yo, I know I'm gonna be crazy sore tomorrow.
Right.
Yo, this Lifepro Sonic massager, yo, seriously, it's the closest thing to have one of them professional masseuses come in.
And work your joints.
The professional masseuse can't do that elbow in you and for like 3,000 RPMs a minute, man.
Right.
And yo, you come in, your arms are sore, take that joint for 10 minutes. Yo, you don't be sore the next day.
Serious?
Look, I think it works out all the lactic acid that's been built up in your muscles from working out.
Yeah.
It gets more blood rushing to the area. But yo, that joint works wonders, man. It's almost like one of them fucking jackhammers. When you first start, and trust me, start on the low level first, because that joint is. It can get.
That's like one of them Brookstone massages, yo.
Yeah.
I had the one for the back joint, and you start that joint off with the hardest, you be feeling like your brain is shaking in that. You know what I'm saying?
They got different attachments on. They got one joint that's like the masseuse. You ever had the masseuse like dig the knuckle right into that tight part of the muscle?
Yep.
Yo, it's got all them attachments, man.
Oh, that's tight. Yo, so what's that? The Lifepro Sonic massager?
Lifepro Sonic massager.
From where?
Brookstone.
Brookstone's, all right.
Amazon. About $129.
$129 at Amazon. Brookstone. Check it out. Lifepro Sonic massager. What we got going on the Real Take, see?
Oh, the Real Take. It's sad that we still talking about this, and this is, to me, I like to keep things like black and white. But my question is, should a cop's fear of me matter more than my life? Because that's what it's coming down to.
Right.
Cops have a perceived notion of what a black man or a black person is capable of doing, and that scares them so much that they just decide I need to shoot first, you know. And you know, I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this, but look, you chose to be a cop, okay? You knew that there's a whole lot of danger that comes along with being a police officer.
Right.
You chose that. Nobody forced you to become a cop. Now, if you know you got a fear of black people or you got a fear of tense and stressful situations, be real. That's not the job for you.
It's not the job for you.
You know, but it's your responsibility. You took on that responsibility. And like I said, nobody forced it on you. You know, so you got to treat everything for what it is.
Right.
Is it worth shooting this person in a traffic stop? I stopped him because he had a fucking air freshener hanging from his rear view mirror, which is a bullshit law that needs to be, you know.
So that's a law?
Yeah, that's a law. That's why they stopped the guy that just got killed.
Who? Wayne Wright?
Yeah. They pulled him over because of the air freshener hanging from his.
What do they have to do with anything, though?
It's a law that it's not.
What law? Where?
You'd be surprised. It's a law in a lot of states. They consider that obstructing your view.
When is this new?
No, it's been on the books forever.
We ain't never been pulled over for this.
I know I've gotten pulled over for my air freshener in Virginia.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nah, you got pulled over because you was black in Virginia.
Well, yeah, okay, but they got to put it off on the air freshener.
Because I got pulled over in Virginia too. And I don't know. I don't remember back then if I had air freshener, but it was because I was black.
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean that's what
I was in Virginia
Beach,
and, right?
But they being driving while black ain't in the law books, so they gotta validate that. Oh yeah,
come on, man.
Air freshener was obstructing his view.
So now, how about then? Why don't they stop selling them? Why don't they? That's something cancel culture. Why don't they start banning them? Like, come on, man. Let's be real with things. Like, if it's a law,
there's still a lot of laws on the books that don't need to be there.
Yeah, but even all right, no. We have to affect things. So just like that company that makes the fresheners that hang, they got to get shut down. Mm-hmm. That's it. They can't make them no more. You know what I mean? So they got to lose some money. If that's the law, then it should be like, okay, you got to stop selling them. Just like I said in one episode, why sell me a car that goes 180 and I can't do 180? That shit don't make sense, man. This country is, man, listen, man. It's a lot of bull. It's a lot of manipulation, a lot of games being played. And that's what they do, man. They play games with us. And our lives are not games. You know what I'm saying? Our lives, especially black lives, white lives, whoever life, it's not about a game. You know what I mean? So be fair across the board.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be fair across a board. And if you're going to shoot a black kid, shoot a white kid. Yeah. Or don't shoot at all.
That's it. That's the point that we're trying to make. You shooting people for things that they don't have, their life shouldn't be taken for.
So, but you got to understand, this is what gives them the right that they think to shoot, is because they go, well, he was a bad citizen. Mm-hmm. This is what America does. You know what I'm saying? So they get him, have his record and go, oh yeah, George Floyd he was a bad guy anyway. He was a crook. You know what I'm saying? This guy, he was whatever. He had a warrant. How many white folks have had warrants? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? How many Asians and how many, come on, man. Like, are we shooting them? You know what I'm saying? And we're not. So let's stop bull crapping and painting it something else and paint it for what it is. It's the fear of blacks. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's the fear of being black and of the unknown, not knowing how we react, how we respond and everything else. And listen, you brought us here. This is yours. You know what I mean? It's like Dr. Frankenstein. You the Frankenstein. You brought us here. This is what you created. You got to deal with it. You don't like it, you leave. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it, man. So at the end, and maybe that's what y'all doing. Maybe that's why they building hotels and shit in Mars.
Yeah, maybe.
Serious. And like I said, man, I don't have nothing against white folks. I don't have nothing. It's not, It's not your average ordinary white folk that's, you know what I'm saying, a white man, white woman that's acting or believed in this stuff. It's just these people who are possessive and controlling. No doubt. Yeah. That's what it is. The possessive and controlling, the ones that want to control everything, the money that comes in, the money that goes out, what you can and can't do. Yeah, it's the possessive and controlling. You heard what we said about the women. So it's the same thing with this country. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's how they do. They act out, shouting, insults, physical violence, destructing property when we build up communities, and then the white folks come through and they don't want us to have it. What, they burn our shit down?
Yeah.
So, hey, it's the same thing. Stop acting like goddamn bitches. You know what I mean? So again, we going into, that was the real take. Now we going into the fuck up of the day. See what's up with the fuck up of the day?
Ooh, I think that if you going to be one of these chefs, and you ever been to Benihana before?
Yeah.
Chopping that shit up.
Benihana,
I don't know if this guy was new or not, but he chopping this shit up and then spraying the oil on the grill and whatnot, getting ready to cook up some shit. He accidentally sprayed some oil onto the customers. He took the match and lit it up. Customers caught on. Luckily, nobody was seriously
hurt.
Injured.
Right.
Clothes and stuff like that. But if your skills ain't up to par, man, you gotta sit in the back for a while, man. And
learn.
So if you ain't grill ready yet,
you ain't grill ready, right? You got to learn, man. Just take your time. Like, you don't jump out there if you ain't ready yet. You know what I'm saying? That's like baseball, yo. Them balls be going like, I could play baseball, but I'm not going to jump in front of a 90-mile-per-hour ball.
Exactly.
Serious, yo. I ain't doing that. I'm going to sit, like you said, sit in the dugout and chill. Like,
okay.
As manly as I am, I'm going to chill. Like, I ain't doing that shit. Them dudes that's skill right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the same thing with the Benihanas. Like, if you not skilled, sit down. Just chill. Go cut some greens up.
Do something. But you saw he splashed the oil on the grill, and you saw him do, I don't know if he was doing tricks or whatever, but you saw some of the oil splash onto the customers. And as soon as he lit that match, whew. But like I said, nobody was seriously injured, man.
Nah, that's good, man. Yep. That's good, yo. So what we got on to get the fuck out of here, see?
Yo, this is a conversation me and you had the other day too, man. Did you see Kid Cudi on Saturday Night Live, man?
Yeah, he's bugging out, yo.
Come on. I understand your career might not have turned out the way you had one good hit, yo. It may not have turned out, but now you doing this shit to bring attention to yourself. You fucking wearing a straight up woman's dress on stage.
Yo, what that's like what we talked about the other day about black men in Hollywood having to put on dresses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is what we talked about. And you told me, you was like, you don't think.
Yeah, we kind of bumped heads on it. Yeah.
Yeah, we bumped heads. But at the end of the day, man, let me see something real quick. Yeah, I can. We'll talk about it. But yeah, bottom line is, man, I think it's, and I don't think we bumped heads. I think, we disagreed. But like I said, I think it's just something that people were taught, and they continuously do it. So for whatever reason. So I think it's, that black men getting dresses is to make white America feel more comfortable and safer. Yeah, because the threat of the black man and the masculinity of us, it's like, a black man is strong. That's what they show. So it's like, to get into Hollywood and to be fully accepted by Hollywood, which is white America, they dumb themselves down. They like watered themselves down. Like, look at me, man. I can play a funny guy in a dress. I can play a woman. I can be this. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Denzel never did that role.
Right.
Idris Elba ain't gonna do a role like that.
Yeah. And like I said, when we was having the conversation, I think it's just, the black man, whether the rest of society wants to admit it or not, is the epitome of masculinity.
Right.
That when people think about somebody masculine, what do women always say? Tall, dark, and handsome.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
We are the epitome as black men. We are the epitome of masculinity.
Yeah.
And when you put a black man in a dress, and you know what? I can say I didn't have a problem with some of the roles because, like I said, remember in White Girls, they were two straight guys, but they were playing undercover roles. But the roles that I do have a problem with is the roles where the guy has to be overly.
Now let me ask you something though.
Yeah.
Have they ever, for those roles, have they ever received for any of those roles? Have they ever received an Oscar? No.
Not they haven't received one, but they were they were nominated.
Yeah, that's nothing.
You know,
I'm being real. Yo, nomination is like, hey, see, we're gonna
I'm not saying the Wayans brothers was nominated, but I think
but whoever was, but that's you being nominated.
Nominated for Holiday Hard, I think.
Right, but you being nominated is like your boss coming to tell you, like, hey, we considering you for the CEO position, and then when it comes down to it, it goes to the dude you knew it was gonna go to. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you just getting put on the list like a consideration. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess it's great. Man. I guess it's a good thing, but man, I don't think black men, we need to do that. We don't need to go to that level where we jump in dresses. Dave Chappelle didn't do it.
Yeah, I was just trying to see. I know Ving Rhames did win an Oscar. I couldn't remember.
Yeah. But like I said, man, it's just trying to be accepted. Like, look at how big Ving Rhames is. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. You want to play that role, but Robert De Niro did, and he's one of the best actors. Al Pacino did never do it, and he's one of the best actors. Mm-hmm. So why do you think that they have to do that?
Yeah, but like I said when we were talking about it earlier,
just like Will Smith, he gets his respect. Why? 6 degrees of separation because he was getting fucked in the movie.
But that's my point.
You have to play. You have to emasculate yourself to get.
Black men always get vilified for it, but you know they vilified to this day Wesley Snipes for the role he played in what's that, Tu Wong Fu, whatever. He gets vilified for that, but people forget that John Leguizamo and Patrick Swayze were playing.
They're already soft. They're already soft. That's
what I'm saying. That's why we get vilified for it.
Nah, we don't get vilified.
Epitome of masculinity, and people don't like seeing us like that. Now, when a white boy does it, it's fine. That's
we don't get because it's not about it being expected of him. He's already in the door. See. He's already in the door. There, he can get Brokeback Mountain. Probably received it. They probably got an Oscar for that.
I don't know. Did they? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, and what I'm saying is they probably got an Oscar for that. You got to understand, guys go to the extreme to get that attention from the Oscar committee. Yo, they do extreme shit. Like, yo, I'm going to play outside of who I am. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Didn't Denzel get one for Training Day?
Yeah.
Okay, but he didn't. He played a better role as Malcolm X.
Yeah, he played a better role as what's that? The Hurricane.
The Hurricane. He played a better role as Philadelphia.
For that, yeah.
For Philadelphia. There's so many roles he played that I could be like, yo, he was a. The thing is, he didn't get one. See, so he dumbed himself down too. He just didn't put a dress on. He was like, all right, I'll be that nigger. Mm-hmm. I'll be that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna listen to the Dr. Dre. I'm gonna, talk about weed, smoking. I'm gonna be what you think we are. Mm-hmm.
But see,
so that's the role you got to play. See, in order for them to say we accept you, and that's why, I don't respect it because I don't think you got to do that shit. Like, I get it. You could play around. You playing around. Boom. You know, Wanda. Jamie Foxx did it. Mm-hmm. But like I said, that's just to get on the softer side of them. So you emasculate yourself so they're not afraid of you. Mm-hmm. Honestly. Yeah. And you don't get torn down by them. You don't get tore down by them. You know what I'm saying? They won't tear you down. They won't rip you apart. You just emasculate yourself, become a bitch for us. And, you know, we'll see that you're softer and we trust you. But if you stay that guy, listen, man, we're not letting you get in. And it's like Idris Elba. He's getting all these roles right now, but he want to go bigger. Put on a little skirt. Serious. You want to get comfortable with them? Put on a skirt. But you know what? He might be in favor. You know why? He's from he's British or whatever. What is he?
Yeah, I think he's from British. Yeah.
Right, Britain or whatever. So he's already got it. He's good. He don't even got to do that because he came from over here. He's like, yo, whatever, I could go home. I'm good. He's the man over there.
Yeah.
So here, I just think you don't see a lot of white guys doing it. Patrick Swayze, he was already soft. He was already wearing tights and shit and spinning around. Nobody gave a shit.
Okay, but you look at Robin Williams and Mrs. Doubtfire. You look at Dustin Hoffman and Tootsie. I think did he win an Oscar for that?
Tootsie. I remember Tootsie. I remember Mrs. Doubtfire. The thing is, whatever. Like I said, I'm not saying it, but I'm talking about. And I get it. It's a part of comedy. It's a part of acting. But I just don't understand why everybody doesn't have to do that to be big stars.
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't have to do that. So that's just something inside you that you just run. You're so programmed. And I read something like that where they were like, yo, they're programmed. So they run to that role. Like, fuck it, I'll do this. I'll jump in this dress. You know what I'm saying? So before you tell me to do it, I'll do it. So like I said, see, I don't believe in and agree with that, man. With the, you don't have to go that route to get to the route you want to go to. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to go that route. Like, and maybe I get it.
It's about taking a stand, man. If
right. Look, Kid Cudi.
Don't sell yourself out because you think it's going to elevate you. If it's something that goes against your morals, or goes against your beliefs, fuck it.
Right.
Be willing to say no.
Say no, right? But what about Kid Cudi here? Why do you do the dress? What is it?
Honestly, I think it's because like I said, unless.
But why you say they want to get the fuck? Why
get the fuck out of here with that
but
shit?
But why?
Well, why?
You said that 2 on 4, all this shit is cool.
No, I ain't never said it's cool. I ain't never said it's cool. I was stating reasons.
Right,
why.
You said, but you
have such a hard time about it.
Right.
That I fully agree. You know, it's easier for them to see a white man dressed in drag than it is for the world to see a black man dressed in drag. Because, like I said, we are the epitome of masculinity, whether the world wants to believe it or not.
Right.
Okay, but. Yeah, that's why we get so vilified for it, because especially as other black men, we like, yo, Wesley, why you do that shit?
Right.
You fucking us up, yo.
Right.
You know, but when Patrick Swayze did it, he just
Swayze was already there though. You know what I'm saying?
He was already there, yeah.
He was already wearing tights and spinning and shit.
Look, go all the way back to Jack Lemmon and what's the other dude he starred in that movie with, where they fucking lived in a hotel, like Tom Hanks back in the day. Remember when he had they couldn't find a place to live or something, so they moved into the women's YMCA and they was dressed as women. It was a series. Tom Hanks.
Right.
Come on. You know, but we look at him, we look at it like, okay, you know.
But you got to remember, Hollywood Stories, they was talking about a lot of people be taking all kind of stuff because them dudes be like, yo, come to the back room. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Come to the back room. And so you don't know how Hollywood work. But like I said, man, I just think I get it. You want to wear a dress. Madea, when Tyler Perry did that was his joint. Then he shut it down. He made millions off of it. He got himself there. But that was his. He did that on his own. And he did that without. So like I said, can you respect the hustle and the grind? I respect the hustle and grind. I just don't understand why we need to. if they're not giving out,
respect it when it's the easy way out, and that's what I'm thinking.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Right, that's what I'm talking about.
Where he think it should be, so he got to bring some attention to himself. You know what they say? Any exposure is good exposure.
Good exposure, right?
You know, so I think that's the route he went, and I don't respect that.
Right. Nah, so he's on it. So we putting Kid Cudi on the same list as Young Jock.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that.
With that whack ass beard and your dress. Come on, man. Take y'all motherfuckers go out to eat together. Yo, serious, man. Come on, man. Guys, man, we gotta. Yo, I get it. Yo, you need to, you want your bread to be at a different level. You want your career, but yo, you could do something else, man. Everybody don't got to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, sit down with, like I said, mentor, become an intern, get you a mentor, let it be Denzel, whatever, or you Kid Cudi, go to see somebody like Jay-Z or somebody and approach and be like, yo, look, I want to work on my craft. Get it, whatever you got to do. Yeah. Get better, man. But don't selling yourself out, man. Huh?
Don't put on the dress.
Right. And he had a sundress on, man. Yeah. That's a fucking problem right there. Like I get it. The Mrs. Doubtfire shit, man, with Robin Williams, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. It was a funny movie. You know what I'm saying? And he was hell of a talented actor, you know what I'm saying? And comedian, yo. But he still didn't wear a fucking sundress, man.
Yeah, that was a bit much, man.
You don't wear a fucking sundress as a guy. Come on, man. If you go pick a dress, fucking wear, and I ain't saying what dress to pick, but guys, you shouldn't wear a fucking sundress, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I just don't understand that shit.
It goes back to, I can't even remember what episode, because we getting through them so fast and we constantly putting out new episodes. But yo, everybody has their price, yo. And that was his price. Somebody said, yo, I need you to wear my dress. I'll pay you X amount. And his price may have been down here. Now,
I think that was episode 4, right?
Right. Denzel, you asked Denzel to do it. Denzel might be like, for me to do that shit, I'm going to have to own part of Saturday Night Live.
Right.
Everybody's going to have their price, Yeah,
well, you got to get to a place, though. See, that price shit don't work. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got to get to a place where your values kick in and be like, yo, I'm not doing it. Yeah. And then you got to believe in your art, in your craft. Like I said, I respect Dave Chappelle because, he didn't go their route. He went his own route and he came back, but he went his own route. At least he went his own route. Yeah. Well, they wanted him to wear a dress in that movie with Martin Lawrence. What was that? Was that Blue Streak? Blue Streak.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
Yeah, he was like, no, I'm not doing that.
Right.
That's right.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you. You have to have your value system to kick in and be like, yo, all right, look, I got sons and everything like that. I ain't doing that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They got to respect me at the end of the day. And come on, you go to your son, to your house and be like, boys, didn't I tell you to dad, get your ass out of there with your goddamn dress on. Boy, that punk ass dress. Like, come on, man. So you gotta listen, you gotta hold that down, and I get it. Do we have to be overly masculine or nah? Because when it comes down to being with my lady, you know what I'm saying? That's the softer side of me. If she sees that, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, she could be like, oh, he's just a bunch of stories that I'm sure your wife can talk about.
What if she asked you to put on a dress?
Nah, we ain't doing that shit. See, and she wouldn't even come at me like that, yo. We don't do none of that. We ain't doing no fingers in the butt. Yo, don't do none of that, man. You rub my back. You could get right here, get low right there. But we ain't going there. That's the shitter, yo. We don't do all that other stuff. But you have to have a line. Right. So that's why I said, that's why when we talked about on the other show, 12 and a half, when the girls horrible
decisions.
Yeah. They talking about dudes getting bumped and all that. But man, come on, dudes. That's what I'm saying. Kid Cudi wearing dresses. You start doing this, it's just normalizing more softer, more men becoming women. Mm-hmm. I don't get it though, but again, it could be another thing of like a conspiracy as like population control. So then that way there's no babies. If you got a bunch of people that are opposite sex, then you know what I'm saying? Like meaning Yeah, they're becoming the opposite sex. They're not, so then they can't make babies if you got two motherfuckers together, two dudes together and two women together.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on.
I don't know. I probably got like $12 in the jar right now because on the rants, we tend to cuss and they slip out, man. So, you know what I mean? So listen, $12, you got $12 probably extra. Yo, by the end of the year, it's going to be a lot of dough in that. I don't even want to see what's in there, but yo, if y'all don't collect it, listen, we gonna invest it in whatever, man. So, yo, listen, that's why I said leave a comment, subscribe, like the videos. You know what I mean? Start from episode 1, work your way back up. You'll see the growth. You'll see the progress. You'll see why we stopped cussing and we limited, the cussing and everything because we don't want to water down the message. You know what I mean? We want you to listen and get the message without feeling like we're talking fucking shit. No, let me stop.
Like, we don't want you to feel like you're getting your ears assaulted.
Yeah. Let me stop playing, man. All right. So, all right. This is another episode of the great, real, and unapologetic podcast, episode number 17. I'm Reef, and we had your boy C, my cousin C. So, you know what I mean? The host with the most. This is the episode. This is, the show. Listen, man, we're going to grow. We're going to get bigger. And, we ain't stopping, man. Our next goal is episode 100. Yeah, we hit 10 already. We've already passed that. We got the content plans. We already working. We had episode 25. So we're going to be here. So don't worry about us going anywhere. You know what I mean?
That's right.
We're already there. Yeah.
If you listen to our shows and you're getting help from it and you thinking of a different viewpoint and you starting to think again and stop being just taking what you fed, pass the word on, man. There's other people out there that can use the word too, man. And just let them know we're going to keep it real, raw, and unapologetic all the time.
No doubt. All right, we out.
We out.